Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun, Johnson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Throwing Jones. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Duke Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. On 1st down, Brady rolling to his left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tom Brady. 22 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Brady's going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you're going to tie the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rolling to his right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick completion here to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. It is fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the play fake, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Brady now on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady steps away. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead